Hi, Reverend Angela Palacious, continuing to celebrate with our national colors. This is another t shirt, and it's got a different pattern on it. It's got our marlin and other things just to remind you that we are in the mood for considering our national call. I've selected from Haggai again, still a part of the book, and I have selected Haggai chapter 2, verses 4 and 5, and verse 23. But now don't be discouraged, any of you. Do the work, for I am with you. When you came out of Egypt, I promised that I would be always with you. I am still with you, so do not be afraid. And then verse 23 reads, On that day I will take you, Zerubbabel, my servant, and I will appoint you to rule in my name. You are the one I have chosen. The Lord Almighty has spoken. I hope and pray that you sense your call as well. We are a people called to be in this particular region, called to accomplish a particular plan at this time. And so I'm hoping that you have a sense of your chosenness, that you have a sense that for whatever reason and whatever way, we've all been gathered to this place for this time. And at this moment in history, we have a gift to give to the generations to come until the Lord returns. We have to let them know what it is to face a future that is more unknown and uncertain than perhaps we've faced for a very long time, if ever, for us, certainly our generations, and how to determine that we are going to make family values important, that we are going to have a renewed work ethic, that we are going to seek to be as self-sufficient as we can, that we are going to try and produce food, that we're going to get past our sense of, well, agriculture isn't, for us, and fishing is too hard, and, we want to be in AC and whatnot. We're learning that to be able to have honest work, to be able to have work that is essential, that is far more important than having a job that used to be considered so much better than something else. I think we're all learning that we each play a vital role in different ways, and we want to respond to our call. We want to make sure that we don't discourage our children from doing certain kinds of jobs because they're not quite as prestigious or they're not quite as lucrative. But if our children are called, and if our children are excited, and if they're passionate, and if they're capable, and if they can be trained, and they have the skill and they have the gift, let us let them be who God created them to be. Let us get over ourselves as to what's beneath our, national dignity. We better get out there and work. We better labor and take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves in our country. Because we cannot get upset when other people see the blessings and they want to come and have their share. We have enough to share, we really do, if we manage our resources well. And we can learn from other people. My mother was from the Bahamas. My husband's grandfather was from Cuba. He didn't live here. But most of us are all mixed up. And so what we need to do is apply our shoulder to the wheel, get ourselves working, and determine that whatever we need to do to build a great nation, we will do it. Whatever you see and you can do it, then respond. The call is a call to spiritual greatness. That's to be like Christ. That's to have a particular character. That's to be known globally as a particular kind of people. And that's far more important than some of the things that we started to value. So the things that are in your house and how much they cost, and the things that you wear and how much they cost, and what kind of designer name on it, and what kind of car you drive. and what kind of lifestyle you have that you can't afford, all of that has got to go. We've got to live within our means. We're going to have to tighten our belts. We're going to have to be far more frugal or thrifty, as the English would call it, and not cheap, as some people like to label it. We're going to have to be able to be wise as to how we manage the money that we have and how we substitute things, go back to eating the food of the land. We're going to have to give up certain luxuries and go back to basic, essential necessities, and to find joy in that. Yes, it's hard to give up what we're used to, but we'll get over it. We'll get into the place of blessing where we are so grateful that we have what we have and that we can do what we do, that we will learn to let go all of the icing on the cake and get down to solid bread if that's what we need to do. And maybe once again, at some point in time, we'll be able to enjoy some of the extras. But right now, let us be grateful that we have the essentials. Let's keep each other encouraged and be blessed, because we are. We are blessed to be a blessing, and we're chosen for that reason. And God is with us, so we will make it through. God bless you.